Hey everyone, welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and today I thought I would do another segment of Let's Talk Lug. And today, mainly, we're going to be talking about the major shipping problems that Lug has been having. Now, there have been a ton of other problems as well, which I will be talking about, but let's really address the shipping issues. First of all, I just found out that a bunch of you on here actually are not on social media and don't have a Facebook page, or at least are very, very inactive on Facebook. So I think what I'm going to do is give you guys some background as to what's going on first, or what's been going on first, and then I'm going to show you the posts that Lug just recently posted on Facebook in the past, I think, 4 or 5 days or so. So for those of you who have no idea what's going on, who have been blissfully unaware of all the issues, and are not on social media, I guess I'll give you some background first. So first of all, there are a bunch of like Lug fan based pages that have been on Facebook for quite a while, but about maybe 3 years ago or so, Lug finally came out with their own official Facebook page that's 100% monitored by Lug. And I think in the beginning they were posting a lot more stuff. They were a lot more active on it. And lately, as time went on, it just became a place where they would announce when QVC shows were coming on, or when a sale was coming up, or just announce like the new Lug Live schedule that was being posted. So it just became like an announcement thing as opposed to actual interaction between the lug nuts and the powers that be at Lug. But you knew that they were monitoring. They were definitely reading every single thing that was on there. And about a year or so ago, to help address other customer service problems they were having at the time, they also came up with another Facebook page, and it's called the Lug Life Support Squad. And what it was it was directly, so it was a group of, I guess, Lug customer service people that were 100% dedicated to answering people's concerns on this one Facebook page. And it was one of those things where if you had a concern, like a customer service concern, so it could be anything from lack of response from customer service, or quality control issues, warranty problems, whatever it was, you would post something for Lug, and it would go through Lug. So Lug would approve it, like they'd read it, they'd approve it, and if they decided this was something they wanted to share on a public forum, then you would see that post get officially posted on the Facebook page with an official Lug response, like from the company, posted right underneath. So that was a great thing, because a lot of people definitely were starting to have their customer control issue, or customer service rather, issues on the other Facebook page. So this sort of eliminated, I think, for lack of a better word, contamination of customer concerns on the regular page where people were just, talking about Lug. So now there's two Facebook pages, official Facebook pages. And then lately, I would say about maybe 2-3 months ago, Lug started experiencing a lot of issues, and it was there's a myriad of things going on, the least of which were shipping issues. So there were people who had placed an order like in June, and they hadn't received either a tracking number or confirmation that the order went through, and then people just weren't getting orders. So there are definitely even people out there who placed their orders well over a month ago who still either haven't received any word from Lug, or haven't gotten the product, or haven't gotten the order, or both. So Lug finally decided to sort of bless us with a bit of a response, that I will also, like that, I will be talking about. So anyway, so there's been a major problem at Lug. I think there's basically a bottleneck of issues. So between all the Lug Live shows, the website, the official website where they're still selling, QVC sales going through the roof, supply chain issues, the warehouse move that we're only just sort of, that we're only just hearing about now officially. Then before that, it was all just rumor. Growing customer base, supply chain issues all around the world, staff shortages everywhere. All these things are bottlenecking into problems across the board. And like I said, it was definitely shipping, but there are, quality control issues, missing items in orders, misdirected orders. So people's orders are going completely to the wrong state, people getting other people's orders on their doorstep, supply chain issues, customer service being really slow to respond or not responding at all, refunds not being issued promptly. Anyways, the list goes on and on and on. And so finally, Lug has, like I said, posted a couple of posts, rather actually three over the past few days, trying to, at the very least, I guess, address some of the problems. I don't think they've done the best job, but anyways, here they are. So this is what Lug posted on their Facebook page on June the 27th, which, as it turns out, now has been almost 3 weeks ago. I didn't realize that much time had gone by. So first they say, "We hear you and we know many of you have questions. We apologize for the delays and want to explain what's going on. Lug is moving. Please read below. Stay tuned for frequent updates through the week," which, by the way, they never did. So for future inquiries, please email customer care at Let'sTalk.com. Our customer care team via email should be your priority communication channel and not our Facebook pages, groups rather. Please know that our team is working hard to get back to all of your inquiries. Thank you for your patience and kindness. And then the official post that they've pinned onto their Facebook page is, "We're moving. The Lug team is working behind the scenes and making some exciting upgrades to our distribution center, making the shipping process faster, smoother, and all around better. That means future orders will get to you much sooner. But these changes are also causing some unforeseen shipping delays, and we understand how frustrating that is. Our teams are working as hard and as fast as possible to get everything running smoothly and your orders to you as quickly as possible. We're really passionate about improving our processes whenever we can and delivering the shipping experience you deserve. That's why we are making these upgrades. Thank you for understanding and for being such amazing customers. Our Lug team will be providing frequent updates on our official LugLife and LugLife Support Squad Facebook groups during the transition to keep all of our customers updated on our process." And then there was silence for quite a while. And then two more popped up just this past week. So here we are, over 2 weeks later, they finally give us another update. So this particular post was put out on July the 13th, which is Wednesday. Now, feel free to read on your own time if you want the little sort of statement they provided to our Lug community. It's basically just sort of saying, we've been having some issues. We're trying to get through them. Sorry. But if you need to contact us about any future inquiries, please make sure that you email them as opposed to posting on the Facebook page. Because basically the Facebook page just became a deluge of complaints, and it was just getting so clogged that they just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that if they have any customer concerns, customer care issues rather, that they have to email it to them as opposed to, I guess, venting and putting it on the Facebook page. But the most important thing here for this is the main update about what's actually happening in terms of dates. So it says, update Wednesday, July the 13th. All LugLive orders made from July the 4th to the 10th will be shipped at the end of this week. Any orders that are outstanding from June will be shipped by the end of day today, which at the time was the 13th, so that's Wednesday. Any LugLife.com orders made from July the 4th to the 10th will be shipped by the end of this week. Any orders not showing movement are being investigated by our internal team and our shipping carrier. So they have figured out, for the most part, when things are going to start moving. And they also know that there are a bunch of things that I guess haven't quite come through. In other words, I guess they know that, let's say they've got like 10,000 orders, 8,000 of them seem to have, all the information that they need, and they kind of have an idea when they're going out. But there's a whole bunch of things that for some reason they aren't showing any developments on it. And so now they're going to go back into the system to try to look for what's been going on and try to get those things dealt with and those packages shipped out. So now, finally, the most recent posting, the most recent pinned post from Lug. This was dated for today, which is Friday, July the 15th. Again, the blurb on the side is pretty much the exact same thing that they said earlier on the 13th. So feel free to read that on your own if you want. But ultimately, this is the newest, most important news. So update for Friday, July the 15th. All outstanding June LugLife and LugLive orders have been shipped as of yesterday, July the 14th. Tracking notifications will be sent today, July the 15th, Friday, July the 15th. Any LugLife.com orders made from July the 4th to July the 10th will be shipped by the end of day Sunday, July the 17th. All LugLive orders made from July the 4th to July the 10th will be shipped by the end of Monday, July the 18th. So finally, we have exact dates when things are coming out. And from which date you place that order, you'll be able to see very quickly exactly when those things will start to ship. So ultimately, the takeaway is every single thing that has not yet been received at your end, if it's all still backlogged, everything will be out of the warehouse and shipped to you or shipped to the customers by the end of Monday. So as of this coming Monday, everything that has been backlogged will be out of the warehouse and gone. That is absolutely huge, huge, huge news, because there definitely have been people who have placed their orders well over a month ago and have seen absolutely no movement whatsoever. So this is massive, massive, massive news. And it's so great to hear that finally Lug has worked through whatever it is they need to work through and are now moving forward. And that from here on out, everything is now going to be coming out of the warehouse. And the other thing that means is if everything is out that was backlogged from June, if all of that stuff will now be gone as of Monday, of this coming Monday, the 18th, that means the only things that will be left on the Tuesday will be the current stuff, meaning anything that was ordered this week. So anything that was ordered this Monday through to Sunday. So let's say, for example, Lug Live, because that Lug Live window is usually you purchase anything between Monday and Sunday, and then it all gets processed that next Monday and then shipped out either Monday or Tuesday. And usually those packages traditionally used to come out on the Monday, the Tuesday, and they'd arrive at your doorstep sometime, Thursday or Friday. That the absolute latest if something went really weird or things got slowed down for a reason, maybe the next Monday. But it never took longer than a week. So, and then hopefully that means after that, they should be on track. Once they've caught up with everything, which as of this, according to this email, this is post rather, it should be this coming Monday. And then after that, it's all new stuff. It's all kind of going back to the same schedule they had before. Now, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I just checked my email and I have not yet received any notifications of any kind. So for them to say that tracking notifications will be sent today, which is the Friday the 15th, I haven't received one. And I know for sure I have 2 boxes that need to still come to me. So, and they were definitely, placed in June. I think all of them were placed in June. There wasn't anything that I bought in July. So according to this, everything should have shipped yesterday, which is cool, but I haven't received a notification yet. So fingers crossed that just means maybe I'll get a notification today, like later tonight, who knows, and then I should be getting everything by Monday. So that's my takeaway from that. So I have one more thing to share with you guys. Now, I just learned this a few days ago. And I got it from a reliable source, but this is not official in any way. And it's kind of hearsay in that I didn't hear this directly from someone. A friend of mine told me this news. So this friend of mine had gone to the warehouse sale to take one last look of on all the stuff to see if there was anything else that she wanted. And when she was there, she spoke to Ken. And Ken is the guy who's actually running the warehouse sale. And Ken is also known as Amy's dad, Amy Richter's dad. And Amy Richter is one of the founding one of the founding, um, one of the founders of Lug and the owner of Lug. So he revealed to her that Lug was not actually moving warehouses, that they weren't moving from their Markham location to a Mississauga location, rather that they were closing the Markham location entirely and moving their entire inventory into Amazon. So even though on all their posts it says we're moving, in reality, it's actually we're closing and we're shifting our shipping processes over to Amazon. So again, I didn't hear this from the horse's mouth, but it was a pretty reliable source. So basically what it means to me is the implications that I take from it are there are a whole bunch of people who just lost their jobs at Lug, and local jobs. So I live locally. So to me, that's part of my local economy. I don't know how many people Lug employed at their warehouse, but I have to assume at least 40, 50 people to be able to ship that many things out with all the different shifts. And I think, there were other sort of admin things. And I think customer service was based here at one point as well. But although those guys are now sort of, they're now doing this remotely ever since COVID. But anyway, there were a lot of people that worked at Lug and now they're out of a job. And it makes me even more sad because these are all the people that, took the time and gave us that packed these beautiful boxes with tissue paper and freebies and put everything in a way so that our stuff wouldn't get jostled. Anyway, so it makes me sad that these people no longer have a job. At least I don't think so. I don't think they were allowed to sort of like go now work at Amazon. So that makes me sad because, like I said, I'm always sad to find out when people, when a company has to close down, then everybody's out of work. And the other thing, I guess, ultimately is Lug has, instead of being this small family run company that has control over every aspect of their business, they've now shifted, a massive part of their business over to Amazon, which also makes me sad because as much as we all love Amazon because there are so many great things and it comes so quickly and you can get pretty much anything you want on Amazon, and it's worldwide and all that jazz, it is ultimately a giant faceless corporate entity that doesn't care about anybody or anything other than the bottom line and making massive profits and making, lots and lots of very rich people even richer. So that always makes me really sad because I have always liked Lug, partly because of the fact that it is essentially a mom and pop business. It's run by a couple, like a young couple who started out with just an idea and turned it into a big dream. Everything was all in house. And now, because it got so big so quickly, instead of making their company bigger and growing their company internally, they decide to shut everything down and move it over to a faceless entity, which, obviously it's going to be cheaper for them. It's going to be faster. It's going to be less responsibility for them. It'll be, overall more streamlined, but it is now going to a company that really doesn't care about lug nuts, doesn't care about the product at the end of the day, doesn't really, really care about anything other than doing as fast as possible and making as much money as possible. So that breaks my heart. So we'll see, because I guess ultimately what that also means is we're going to be getting our stuff faster. That never was a massive issue for me. I didn't need my stuff right away. And if I did, well, you know what? I would hope that it would arrive quickly. So I would rather, if it were up to me, I would rather that I waited 2 weeks for my lug to arrive, but knowing it was coming out of the actual lug warehouse versus it arrives in a day and a half. but it's coming out of Amazon. So for those of us who just really want to get our stuff right away and we don't care where it comes from, as long as it doesn't cost us more money and as long as it gets to us quickly, then this is awesome. This is great news. This is a great change. And I guess you'll be really, really happy about what's going to happen in the future. At least we hope. And for those of us who, part of the appeal of Lug was the fact that it was a small company that, really had great customer service and great response times from customer service and a real personal touch. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to lose that or not. So I guess we'll find out in the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks from now, as all the backlog clears, because now we've learned all the backlogged orders should be cleared out as of this coming Monday. So everything that has not gone out already will go out by Monday. And then after that, it will just be dealing with the lug orders that occurred this week. So from the 10th or the 11th up until this coming Sunday, that will get dealt with, or that they're starting on Tuesday. Which means if it really is Amazon, things should start coming to us within a couple of days. So ultimately, I guess if that's all that matters, that's a great thing. But we'll see if that even happens. And the thing that worries me is are we going to still get these beautiful boxes with, tissue paper and all that? Because are they just now going to come in Amazon boxes? I don't know. So I don't know really how Amazon runs things as far as when they are dealing with small businesses. I don't know how that works. I don't know if, lug people still handle it, but it's only the shipping system is through Amazon. I have no idea. So I guess I'd love to find this out. Maybe one day I'll go down to the warehouse and talk to Ken myself and see what he has to say, if he has any more insights. But anyway, that's it. So I hope that was helpful. There was a lot of information, I think, but I'm hoping that for those of you who are not on Facebook, who are not on social media, I hope that was some good background information to help you sort of understand what's been going on. And hopefully the updates are also useful, because maybe you didn't hear about them, because I don't know if they sent out emails or not. I know I didn't receive an email with this update, so I don't know if anybody else did. So leave me in the comments below if this was helpful for you, and if you want me to post more updates like this in the future. I know a lot of you are on Facebook, so I guess this is sort of redundant. But I just want to make sure that the rest of us who maybe are not on Facebook do get to receive the same updates in a somewhat timely fashion, so that you guys know what's going on as well. So, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. Do you still have orders that are outstanding? Any problems that you've had, let me know. If you feel like you want to vent, go right ahead. If you have any opinions on what's been going on, again, put those in the comments and let me know what you think, about anything that I just said. And if you start getting your orders, let me know as well, because I'd be interested to see how many of the backlogged things are finally starting to ship. So that's it. There you go. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.